How to prepare for the mental challenge of college football. Guys, this is one thing that we don't talk about enough. And a lot of high school and prep football players who are very talented. Okay. What happens is that they get to the next level and they hit a wall. Not because they lack talent, not because they don't have the skills, not because they're not big, strong, and fast. They can develop into that. But if you're not mentally ready, okay, for what's ahead, what will test you, it won't mean anything and it will not happen. All right. So if you're one of these guys who truly want to make it to the next level, if you're a parent or a coach who wants to help your athletes prepare for that next level of college football and Usports or the NCAA, I strongly suggest you listen to this video all the way to the end and that you hit that subscribe button for more great content. Okay, so how to prepare for the mental challenges of college football. Guys, football is obviously a physical game. This is what stands out. This is what gets us excited about it. But when you're really in those trenches, okay, when you're really a student of the game, you quickly realize how mental this is. And this is also what separates the average players from the good players to the great players, okay? It's what's in here and it's what's in here. And just as you can develop your muscles, I still got a couple ones here. It's just how you can run faster, jump higher. You can develop your mindset. You can develop your heart, okay? You can be ready for the mental challenges of college football. So, first things first, okay? I'll just tell you about my experience real quick. Just if you haven't done it yourself, I'm speaking from experience. I played Division One football coming from Canada here. I played at very good programs here. Also, my younger brother, same thing. So, guys, back when I was in Montreal and I had it in my mind, okay, that I wanted to be the best football player that I could be. I wanted to make it to the NCAA. My senior year here, I started to get serious. I started to wake up early. I started to go to the gym before school. I was doing my footwork after school. I was trying everything just to be prepared, to be ready, to get some extra work. I thought I was working hard, guys. I did, okay? Until I went down to Mississippi and later on Colorado, and it opened my eyes to a new world, okay? And if your goal is to make it to college football, then someone's got to tell you the truth. This is no walk in the park. This is no Club Med. You see the big stadiums, you see the fireworks, you see all the hype. You look at NCAA football, on PlayStation, on Xbox. But when you're really in that world, you're putting in work and you're being challenged, not only as an athlete, but as a man. And every single waking day, they're going to squeeze the potential out of you. Okay? They're going to find out what you're about. Your teammates are going to find out what you're about. And you got to remember, okay, the job of a college coach is to win. It's to have the best team possible. It's to have results. And in the end, okay, you got to not give them a reason to replace you. No matter how much they love you, it's about performance in the end. And what makes someone perform and rise to the occasion, what makes someone be not motivated by, avoiding failure, but more being motivated to achieve greatness, it's all about what they think. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to talk to you about. Why is it so important to think the right things first and foremost? I'll give you an easy process, okay? Why it's so important? Because when you think the right things, you feel the right things, okay? And those things that you feel, okay, will give you energy and lead you to the right actions. And only those right actions can give you the results that you seek. Let me repeat that, okay? You think, then you feel, then you act, and then you reap the rewards. Why is this so important? Because you'll be tested every single day. As I said, I remember waking up at 4:30 in the morning, okay? Doing things that I still have nightmares about. To be honest, okay? To be honest. And you don't do this for a day. You don't do this for 2 days. You do that for months, for the whole off season, okay? You go to school, you got practice, you got training, you got to go support the basketball team and support this other team. And then you got to go to bed and then you start over. And in the morning, when you get to your training sessions, you got the strength and conditioning director, all his assistants, they're putting up garbage cans everywhere because somebody's about to throw up this morning. And you got to go again, and you got to go again, and you got to go again. Even when you don't like it, even when you feel you have nothing left, you got to go again. Because if you don't, you get replaced. As simple as that, right? Obviously, they love your talent, but they want to see your fortitude. That's how they build their team. That's how they win in the end. That's how they trust you to rise to the occasion when it counts. And for that, you need to think the right things. What do I mean by that also? Thinking the right things, okay? If you're in high school and you're an average to good player, even a great player, you might be feeling good about yourself, and that's good. You need confidence, okay? Having confidence will definitely help you level up. But you need humility also, okay? Because, like I said, if you want to rise up, you will meet guys who want exactly what you want or are willing to do the things that you want, who may be as talented, maybe even a little bit more talented, a little less, right? And when you think the right things, no matter how tired you are, okay, you can have the right perspective, right? If I'm defeated when something is really hard, when I feel I have nothing left, okay, and I start getting into negative thoughts in my mind, when I've been broken down today, because that's what's going to happen. You're going to be broken down every training session, every conditioning session, you'll be broken down. If you don't have the right perspective, you cannot see what's happening. You cannot see how you're actually being built. How this moment is one little moment in time that will end. This is where we leave a lot of guys behind. This is where a lot of guys get cut out. And this is where separation happens. It starts with how you think. Okay? So what I'm going to tell you right now is make sure that you are surrounded by the right people. Make sure that you build your perspective, that you build your life habits, that you think deeper than just football, right? Ultimately, it's crazy to say, but if you're a better person, if you're a better leader, good chances you can become a better football player because you got the right things inside your box, inside your head to maximize your talents, to turn a bad situation into a good one, to turn a challenge into an opportunity. This is what I mean by thinking the right things, okay? When you think those right things, man, it gives you energy. When I got nothing left and the coach tells me, hey guys, today we're going to run 30 hundreds, okay? And I'm just saying this number, trust me, I did 50 back when I was in college at some point. Makes absolutely no sense, but we did it, And it showed me a lot of things about myself. But if you think of that number 50, okay, you can easily get demoralized because you're done. You're already done when you hit 10, 12. If you gave 100%, you don't have rest. It's hot, all of that. But if I have the right perspective and I say in my mind, I can do anything one more time. I see what this is. I'm meant to be here. I'm building myself up. I'm becoming a tough, resilient man, young man, more than just an athlete. I'm doing what it takes to win, brick by brick. This is what this is about. It gives you energy, right? And this energy, these feelings that you have, they allow you to continue to show up every single day. They allow you to continue to be consistent. But you got to be careful now. Okay, you got to be careful. And I'm just trying to give you some help, because when you have the right feelings, you give yourself a chance to do the right actions. When you consistently have the wrong feelings because you think the wrong things, what's going to happen? You might have that motivation, okay, for a little bit of time to do the right actions anyway. But at some point, this will start to fade. Okay? If you're the wrong state of mind, you'll start feeling sorry for yourself. You'll start wanting to quit. You'll start thinking, man, I want to go home. I can't speak to my parents. I can't do this. I can't do that. This is so hard, right? And these thoughts, man, will put you in a place where slowly but surely you will try to avoid the things that can make you better. Avoid the things that can make you great. Okay. And that's why it's so important to think the right things and to create the right emotions. Once you get that down, you can do the right actions every single day. You can be consistent. You can go brick by brick, as I said, put one foot in front of the other. You're clear-minded. Now you know exactly what to do, when to do it, and you understand this is a marathon. You're not going to be the best football player and student athlete in the world today. But if you have a 5-year plan and you understand you're an unfinished product, and every single day it's about chopping wood and doing ABC, what happens a year from now? Your 40 drop. What happens a year from now? You're that much stronger. What happens a year from now? You go from second string to first string. What happens a year from now? Maybe you're that superstar player that's being highly recruited, that people want on their team because you continually stacked the right actions, guys. And here's what this is about, okay, guys? And that's very, very important. You cannot win at anything, but you'll be a winner if you're consistent in doing those actions. If you're consistent in thinking the right things, feeling the right things, you can't always be, 100% sure of the results, but I guarantee you that good things will happen. If you want that ultimate results of making it to the NCAA, getting a scholarship, playing Usports, maybe going pro or beyond, okay, stack those actions every single day, guys. Every single day. It doesn't matter if you gave 100% today, if tomorrow you're giving me 20. I need consistency, okay? You can't be 100% every single day, but I want you to be as great as you can every time you show up on that field, every time you show up in that classroom, every time you show up in that weight room, every time you show up at track, every time you're with your player development coach, every time you're learning about a new school, every time you're going on an official visit, showing your character, showing what you're about, who you are. Guys, those actions will give you the results that you want. This is how you mentally prepare to have success at the college level. Start thinking the right things, then feel the right things, have the right actions, and I can guarantee it will lead you to results. Okay? You might not, I always mess up my quotes. It's funny, my wife plays with me on that, but what I'm saying, guys, is that you might shoot for the moon, but if you miss, you'll still land on the stars. Okay? And I truly mean that. So if you enjoyed this video, if it helped you, what I ask you to do, man, is share this to their other athletes, because we're talking so much, obviously, about preparing physically, but there's a huge mental component to college football, and I guarantee you, you will be tested. And I guarantee you, no matter how hard you are working, okay, you will discover a new level just like I have. This is the rite of passage. This is the passage. This is the truth. Hit that subscribe button and see you guys next time. Take care.